Hey guys, what is going on? T-Bird here, coming at you with a brand new video, and I want to apologize for not putting up a video in a week or two, and I've been slowing down on the uploads. It's because I've started to work 2 jobs, and I'm a musician on top of it, so I'm doing gigs and whatnot, but I'm definitely going to try to pick up the pace again with the videos, especially since Season 5 just came out. I'm super excited about it. I've already caught a bunch of wins for you guys, but I thought this would be the good video to talk about today's topic, which is the new meta in Fortnite. Now, I think we can all agree that the meta has completely changed when it comes to, PvP combat. The biggest thing that, you guys probably noticed is no more double shotguns. That has literally been such a dominant part of the game, really since the beginning, since people figured it out. Whether it was double pump in the beginning, and then went immediately when that got nerfed, it went to pump tack, and then double heavy, and then heavy pump, heavy tack, like you name it. Double shotgun was in 90% of people's inventories just because it was so overpowered and so necessary. But slowly and surely, we've noticed that Epic has been nerfing shotguns when it had to do with lowering the damage to objects, that you build, like walls. You can't shoot down walls really with shotguns anymore. And we noticed that they were trying to switch up the, tactics we use and strategies to get the win. So, on to Season 5. What is the meta that seems to be dominant? It's definitely, in my opinion, pump SMG or pump Tommy gun. It just seems to be extremely useful in the sense of the shotgun is always going to be important in the game, and you're gonna need it no matter what. I mean, you can try just running SMG, and if you have really good aim, it could work. But I think the shotgun's always gonna put you over the edge. I think it's a shotgun combination you need. That's still in the game for sure, and obviously I'm happy about that. I don't want shotguns to die out. I didn't want double shotguns to die out, to be honest with you. That was one of my funnest things to do. I recently watched a video that Daquan posted talking about it. He's one of my favorite, YouTube, Twitch streamers, and he brought up a really good point that I agree with. Double shotgun wasn't even overpowered anymore. It was more of something that was just fun to do. It's fun to use the shotguns, double shotguns. It's just fun, but now I find myself using shotgun, SMG combos, and it's completely, I feel like I'm getting more kills and I'm just destroying kids even more than I would with the double shotgun. Because think about it, when you're using double shotgun, if you want to use it, you got to get real up close. Now literally you can just pull out your SMG, spray them up, and then push them with the shotgun, and then go back to the SMG, whatever you want it to be, and it destroys build. It completely lasers people. So I don't think this is the solution. I don't think double shotgun was overpowered, but it's whatever. Do I think that they might go back on it? They might change it? Yes and no. They seem to put in the whole mechanic of the circle counting down, if you know what I mean. When you shoot the shotgun, you switch to the next one, it gives you a little circle timer. So I think that's not going anywhere. That seems like something they really developed and want to keep, but I think they could speed it up. I think that's something they might do, to where you can still double shotgun. It's still useful, but it's just not as quick. And I do like the fact that you get to see it, because there's no more like, oh, you think it's time to shoot and then it's a blank, nothing happens. So I think that's good. If they wanted to bring double shotgun back, I would totally be all for it, just because I think it's fun. I don't think it's overpowered. The way they've nerfed shotguns, it's definitely not overpowered. But moving on to the next thing about Season 5, I'm going to start talking about things I like. Because that was really the biggest thing that I was upset about. But let's talk about what I like with the game, and what they've done. One, I do like to see the shotgun spread. I think shotguns definitely feel more consistent to me. That's one positive in my mind. I think that's been such a problem, and I think that's what's made it so necessary to double shotgun, is that you figure, 3 out of your 5 shotgun shots are going to be low damage, and then you might get, 1 or 2 of decent amount of damage. That's going to do it. And I think that's why we all did it. On top of it, like I said, it's also just something that's fun. That's the main reason why I did it. But, let's be honest, shotguns have been a problem with their damage. And it seems like they've kind of solved it a little bit. I don't know about for sure. I mean, I still had a shot where I shot like 9 damage, but that could have just been a bad shot on my part. I'd have to look back at it, but shotguns definitely seem more consistent, which is a huge positive in my mind. So good for them. I do like to see all the pellets in my reticle that they have. I think that's a cool feature too. Next, I think I actually do, just me being a player of the game and someone that considers myself good, it is fun and a challenge to try different things. I definitely feel like, the whole strategy with weapons have changed dramatically. Even at the end of Season 4, with SMGs kind of replacing ARs now. I think that's really interesting because pretty much everything up to that moment of that, SMG buff, ARs were such a necessity in your loadout. Almost everyone had an AR in their inventory, of course, because you need that mid-range weapon. But now it's really interesting because now I like to run SMG instead of an AR because, for one, it's just really accurate, it's really fast, and it's powerful. It really is. With the fire rate, it makes it really powerful, and with the first shot accuracy and how quick it is, it makes it worth it. And I think that's interesting. I do like different strategies, and in my experience, it's working really well for me. Like going back to the Daquan thing, I didn't use it as a crutch, the double shotgun, because I felt like that was the only way I would get good or I would be good. I did it because it was fun, but honestly, I'm playing better now without the double shotgun. So it's really interesting, like I said, and now it's also interesting because I would never usually pick up attack over a pump. But now, I like in this gameplay right here, I'm using a blue tack, and I've walked past plenty of pumps just because I feel like the fact that I can't switch to another shotgun, the tack, if you just want to get a few shotgun shots quick, that's the way to do it again. So it's interesting, man. I definitely think, I'm okay with it right now. I'm okay with the changes. I think the map changes are amazing. To be honest with you, I think it's better than last season's map changes. Just because I think this is the first time they made me realize that, like, okay, we don't need another map right now. I'm all for wanting a new map. Just because I love the, how things could be so different with the game. And last season, I thought the divot was a really cool, idea, and I thought it was cool, and I loved Moisty Mire, but now to see that there's a part of the map, the whole bottom right corner, it just feels so different. It feels like its own map, and now I can kind of understand that, like, okay, this is where they could do. There's still a lot they can do to this map before it's time for a new one. I'm thinking eventually all 4 corners could be their own little thing. Like maybe one of the corners be snowy, like we see with the Viking ship area on the map. There's snow. I think that's definitely going to come soon. But let me know what you guys think. And I think the ending, the Victory Royale screen's dope. But let me know in the comment section, guys. That's all from me. I'm out.